Hello everyone, my name is BookerDewitt77 and welcome back to Elden Ring. Before anything happens in this video, I want to specify that the build I'm about to introduce to you was introduced originally by Tyrannicune. He's a Soulsborne YouTuber that posts a lot of cheeses, and you may have also seen this build on Let Me Tank Him. This is basically the shield and poke build, just like that, except it's my personal modifications. So little tinkers that I put here and there to modify it to my liking. But you can look at my versions, their versions, it's entirely up to you. But without wasting any more time, let's get back into the video. If you don't know how the shield and poke build works, you block, you poke, and you keep on going until they're dead. Simple as that. Main weapon of the build is going to be the Ansper Rapier. I'll show you where you can pick it up on the map. You can pick it up at the Shaded Castle, right to its left in this area right here. It's not an invader, but there is an NPC next to a golem there that you can kill to get this weapon. What you're going to want to do, I guess it depends on how you want to approach this. I decided to go Scarlet Rot and Bloodlust build up at the same time. The Ash of War I put on doesn't matter, so long as you can infuse it with bleed, that's all you have to do. Then there's the Fingerprint Stone Shield. This has the highest guard boost of any shield in the entire game, and what that means is it'll ensure that you take the least amount of possible stamina damage every time you're hit by an attack while blocking. You can find this. You can find it right outside the door of the Three Fingers on the way down. It's like in between the areas that you parkour through. So be sure to max this out. I put on no skill because sometimes if you have two weapons at once, the Ash of War that might be selected is the incorrect one that you don't want to be using, so I put no skill on just in case if I ever wanted to use Blood Tax, but I'm never going to use Blood Tax. Doesn't matter what seal you use. In fact, you don't even have to upgrade it at all if you're only aiming for buffs, because upgrading seals do not increase the efficiency of buffs. So I just so happen to have the Golden Order seal because it has the highest incantation scaling in the entire game. Then you're going to need a staff. Any staff will work. I don't recommend using the Lusat's Glintstone staff because it has a massive intelligence requirement of 52. What I recommend you do is you go to the bottom of the map in Weeping Peninsula. You go to these ruins right here. You kill the Demi-Human Queen, and you get her staff. It has an intelligence requirement of, I think, only 12, so anyone can use that. It isn't very hard to use. Anyway, with all this out of the way, let's get into the outfit. We have the White Mask, which stacks on top of the Lord of Blood's Exaltation. What happens is every time there's bleed within the vicinity, you get increased attack power. You can get the White Mask in Mogwin's Palace. Basically, what you have to do is you need to go into the giant area where all the blood crows are. Keep to the outer areas, like circle around the place, and you'll be invaded by someone who drops the White Mask. Then, for the Rakshasa set, this increases your damage dealt, but also increases your damage taken. Let's see, I'm pretty sure you can find that on the way to Midra, the Lord of Frenzied Flame. I think it's right here, the Eastern Nameless Mausoleum. You need to parkour on some slabs on the way down to your way to Midra. You need to keep to the outer edges so you can find the way. Basically, it's above the area where the two hippos are that drop the Scattertree fragments. That's where you're going to find this armor set. Then there's a Lord of Blood's Exaltation. If you don't know where to find that, it's at the Erdtree capital. It's basically here. So the sewers, you need to go down into the sewers. You need to drop down to where the two lobsters are in that one big area, and then you need to kill the main boss of those catacombs. I'm putting on the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. The reason why I wear this is in case if you get greedy and you attack too much and you have no stamina, then Consort Radahn will break your stance and leave you open to attacks. Now, if you get too greedy, then this will ensure that the physical damage that he lands on you won't be as brutal, but it's really good to be patient and conserve your stamina. Then there's the Rottenwing Sword Insignia. You need to get this by choosing the good ending of Millicent's questline. You can find her right here at the beginning of the game, and she will die, spoiler alert, at Michaelis Hallowed Tree, at the one area where you kill the Ursulated Tree Spirit, in the one little Scarlet Rot Swamp, where you choose to invade the Three Sisters or invade with the Three Sisters. It's up to you how you want to do it. You will be technically landing consecutive hits, so this will count. Then you're going to want the Great Shield Talisman. This is really easy to get, actually. It's right outside the capital. Basically, you're going to want to go at the Erdtree Gazing View, I think that's the name of it. It's down where a bunch of these... there's like a cluster of soldier camps. And around the bottom back right-ish area, I think it's closest to the Grace, to the left here, is a chest you can open that has the shield. Then Flask of Wonder Physique. I'm sure everyone knows where to find that, but just in case if you don't, you're going to want to go to the Third Church of America. The Opaline Hard Tier I have equipped can be equipped from this guy at the Minor Erdtree, the Putrid Avatar. And I don't remember where the regeneration one is, but there's all kinds of ways to cheese the avatars. Just know that if you go to all the giant Minor Erdtrees, you will eventually find it. Now, as I said, Opaline Hard Tier, Green Burst Crystal Tier, that's what I have equipped. I'm max level, so there's not really much I want nor need to do. I could put on the Bloodsucking Crack Tier, but that would be a bad idea. That would just force me to chew through all kinds of flasks aside from the times that I get hit. So Opaline Hard Tier, no reason not to be more buff, especially with as tanky as this build makes you. Then Green Burst Crystal Tier, self-explanatory. You're going to want to regenerate stamina as much as possible. And obviously, buffs are going to be Blessing of the Erdtree, Golden Vow, and Black Flame's Protection. This is a balance of giving yourself as much possible damage while giving yourself as much possible defense, and ensuring that you'll have as much protection as possible if your stance is broken. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the fight. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to tell you, the incantations I have. Blessing of the Erdtree can be found right outside of Morgoth's fight, right next to the Grace on the Queen's Bedchamber. Golden Vow can be found... Where can it be found? It can be found here at the Corpse Stench Shack. You will be invaded, however, so be careful. And then Black Flame's Protection, you can get it from killing certain demigods. I forgot which one you can do to get it from Sir Gideon near the All-Knowing, or you can just kill Sir Gideon near and go back and buy it from the Twin Maiden Husks. I'm pretty sure that covers everything I need. I am max level, but you don't need to be max level for this to be efficient. I'm sure you've seen Let Me Tank Him fight Consort down with this build. It's really easy. Anyway, no more wasting time. Let's get straight into this. Blessing of the Erdtree. Golden Vow. Black Flame Protection. Physique. Oh, I forgot to put on... yeah, I forgot to put on the spell. Hold on. Sorry about this. Okay, let's try that again. Heal over time. Increase damage and defense. Increase physical damage negation. Scholar Shield will ensure you get even more guard damage, guard boost on your shield. Physique. Let's do this.
My loyal.
Whoa, what the hell was that? I don't know why I didn't dodge it. You can block this or you can dodge it. It's up to you. There we go. Easy first phase. Broke my stance, it's okay. Block it or dodge it if you want to. Take this as a moment to reapply Scholar Shield. Okay, even I got a little greedy there, but still won on my first try. A few close calls, but you can see how easy it is to win with this build. Only way you lose is if you go out of your way to not be patient, and obviously, as you saw, I was not patient at a few points. But other than that, that's basically the entire build. Just one more reminder, one more time, this original build I found was from Tyrannicon, or Tyrannicoon, however you pronounce his name. Big Soulsborne YouTuber, does lots of cheeses, go over and give him lots of love. I tinkered with this to my own liking. He wears some different armors, a few different talismans, and a few different buffs. And Let Me Tank Him does it a little differently as well, but that's basically the build. That's basically how it works. This build works against like 90% of the entire game. And there's a few different versions of the shield build. You can do like guard counter attacks with the guard counter crystal tier. I don't know if that's exactly how it's called. I think Asmongold's used it a few times. But shield builds, they're completely stupidly broken. In the shield poke build, if an enemy can't bleed, you can always infuse it with like poison or frost. So this build works with basically almost anything. It's super broken. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.